Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the honey that we produce here at UK Year We Grow. As you know, we have some beehives. Now, we all want nice runny honey to be able to sell or to eat and what have you. But as we know, quality honey actually crystallizes over time. So in today's episode, we're going to look at how you can turn this crystallized honey back into a liquid honey with very few bits of equipment, no honey warmers and things like that. We're going to do it on a very basic scale. So if you've just got one hive and you've got a couple of frames of honey that you want to do, this is a good way. Here I have a bucket of honey that I put by earlier last year, and I'd forgotten about it under the stairs. I'm going to make this honey for sale available via Facebook. If I was to pull a lid off it, you can see where this honey has started crystallizing. There's 15 kilos of honey here. Now all we need to do, I'm going to get it, make a little trivet. We're going to put here we've got a big sort of pan full of water, and we are going to put these on the bottom. We're going to sit this on top of that. Now this pan isn't boiling water, but it is quite hot, and we're going to keep stirring the honey over the next sort of half an hour or so until it all turns back to a liquid. You do not want the honey to get too hot. Okay, if you get too hot, you destroy those enzymes in the honey. So you've got to be very careful. If it starts getting warm, then you need to take it off. Too hot, then you need to take it off, let it cool down a little bit, and then continue the thing. But like I said, this won't be a problem. This honey isn't going to get that hot. So all we need to do here is put in our two little sticks, lift the honey and lower it down into this pot. There we have it. And I don't know if you can see there how high the water is there. Now we can turn the gas up just a little bit, because obviously that water will cool down if it isn't, due to the honey being so cold. And that's all we need to do. And the next thing is to get a slotted spoon and give the honey a stir, but you can see just how thick and crystallized this honey is. And that isn't going to go into a jar like that and be liquid. Okay, so this is what we're looking for at the end. Okay guys, so as you can see now, this is getting much more liquidy. Okay, so we're going to give it a good stir. Now, although the water is on a bit of a boil, further down you can see it's still quite crystallized, but it won't be long. We've probably been about 15 minutes to this point, so we're going to leave that there, and we're just going to take a temperature reading of the honey. So I'm going to hold. It's still going up, so let's wait a minute. Right, it's settled off there, so let's... Okay, so we're only at 40 degrees, as you can see. Okay, so we're only at 40 degrees. Literally, that's just lukewarm. In fact, it's not even lukewarm. That's nice and sweet. Okay guys, so as you can see now, we've got a little bit of white scum. That's what you need a settling tank for. But now we have nice runny honey. It's not hot, as you can see. It's very sweet, and this is ready now to cool down and get bottled. There is no granulation in it at all now. It's very nice, and very nice and runny. There's you can't taste no grit in it or anything, and that's the way to do it. Now you just need to make sure that you don't overheat this honey, otherwise you'll end up losing the goodness out of it. But this is ready now to come out, and we're going to put it into another container, and we will fill the first container even when it's hot, and I'll show you that now. Be very careful, but the honey isn't boiling, but the water is. We've got 15 kilos here. Let's get this bucket out of the way. So there you have it. We're just gonna scrape that out of there. Every little drop. Oh. Don't do what I done, tip it all over the place. Okay, so now we are ready. This can cool down now, and then we can bottle it, and we will come back to you when we put some in the bottles. But for now, this is just gonna cool down a little bit cooler than it actually is. Like I said, you can literally touch it. It's beautiful stuff. And it's not hot. You know what sugar would be like if it was hot. It'd be taking the skin off my hands. It's only lukewarm. And we can bottle that. So we'll come back in a second now when this cools down. Okay guys, so this has cooled down now, and we're gonna extract some into a couple of jars. I use these 8-ounce hexagonal jars, and they come with a nice gold top. So we just loosen off the honey gate, and when we pull it out, we just lift it very slowly. Excuse my hand. There we go. One nice full jar of honey. This bucket is now settled, and as you can see, the honey is lovely and clear. Okay, and we've just poured this, so there's a few little bubbles in it, but over the next couple of hours those bubbles will rise to the surface. So we're going to do the same thing now. I'm going to pour 3. Whoops, don't do that. That one's all over the side. Okay. Give me 1 second while I wipe this one up. Need a towel. Okay. And then, so we've got 3 nice jars of honey here, and all we have to do now is put these stickers on now. There's 3 stickers that I put onto my jars. The first one is a seal, and that shows that the top hasn't been tampered with. The next one is some instructions, and the third one is all our details here. So we start with the seal first. I'm not sure if you're able to see this. I'll come here, and it's literally just central it, tuck it down the side. Then we got the instructions. And last but not least, we got our little logo and our details on there. And there you have it, guys. From a bucket of honey that was solid just a couple of hours ago, we now have a jar of nice runny honey that is ready for sale. So we'll do the other 2 stickers, and later on I will crack on with doing the rest of this, and we will make this available via our Facebook group for people to buy. As I said, you know, this year we're going to be doing a lot of videos about the bees as well as the gardening, and hopefully we're going to be raising our own queens and expanding our bee operation from 20 hives up. Now, typically with bees you lose about 30% throughout the winter. I'm hoping that we don't lose that many. They have feed on them, but you never can tell. So there you go, guys. There's the 3 jars of honey, bottled, ready for sale. We sell them at $4.50 a jar, and this bucket now will go, and these will get put by. As you can see, it's nice and liquid, ready to go. Well, there it is. 68 jars came out of that bucket. We just got to put the labels now on all of these. I've had help of Caitlin and Tina helping me jar them up ready, and cleaning up any spillages and things like that. So now all we've got to do is get the labels on them, and they're ready to go. Anyway, guys, I hope that was of interest to you. If it was, hit the subscribe button, and to stay tuned for more bee videos. We'll be having plenty more as we come. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next episode.